We're now about to go live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now live.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Wow, it is June the 25th, 2024, where you are, where I am. A little transparency here. It is it's a darker day. I don't know what tomorrow is going to be like. Peter Cole's in the center square, my great Kitten of the Keys producer. What's tomorrow? What's today going to be like? Lovely?
I'm not sure. I think we're like in a pattern of like storminess.
It's
afternoon thunderstorms.
Thunder, yes, yeah. This lovely person sitting right here, well, is Sage Courtney, and Sage is going to be my guest host for most of the show today. It's really great.
Actually, but the 25th is 89 degrees for a high and sunny skies.
Oh my gosh, I have been. Have you been sweltering?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, we went to the Berkshires last night and yesterday, the entire day, we went to see La Cage aux Folles, this Broadway musical at Barrington Stage.
Oh, it's Barrington Stage.
Yeah,
okay,
it's excellent, really excellent. And
we just did two episodes of Art Speed at Chester Theater.
Oh my gosh,
their season is starting.
Yeah.
And we did 3 episodes on the stage at the Mahawi Theater in Great Barrington. So we did the Berkshire Opera Company.
Oh my gosh!
The
Unicorn Theater, maybe too.
No. Just we did one with the Mahawi group.
Right.
We did one with Berkshire Opera, and then there's a theater company that primarily operates out of the Mahawi.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I've heard of them.
Right on the stage.
Yeah. Oh
it
man,
was great. That's a great backdrop.
Oh my God, it's so thrilling. Do you when you're on those stages? Have you ever been on a stage, Sage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rhymes. Have you?
Yeah. I used to do musical theater at my old schools. I do dance, so obviously, like when we do our dance rehearsals, they're on stage.
Right.
And I play in the band, so I'm on stage a lot.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's something about being on a stage. What do you think, Peter? Could you have made a living doing that?
I was behind the scenes, so I was lighting and sound all through high school.
So
Michael Buster McMahon was always on stage at Cathedral,
and
I was his sound and lighting guy.
Oh, is that?
Because he graduated a year ahead of me.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Well, when we were at the Barrington stage yesterday for what is an incredibly difficult show to produce. They have, oh my gosh, so many sets, these things coming down, these big things, and it's a small theater. And
Barrington Stage is very small. Right?
Very small. And what they did, and that chorus, I did a reel yesterday on Instagram about, well, at the end of the show, you know how usually when you wait to stand up at the end of a show to applaud the leading characters, the 2 stars or something, and then everybody gets up.
Yeah, and then the ensemble.
Yeah, the ensemble, the chorus. They're called the La Cagelles. This incredible group of maybe eight men and women were just so dynamic that the minute they came out, the audience rose to their feet. I've never seen it happen before, where the stars were, they're here. Well, although the leading person who played Zaza, the one that Nathan Lade played in the movie The Birdcage, if you've ever seen it, Zaza, her name is. She was played by one of RuPaul's most talented drag queens. Incredible. Her name is Alexis Michelle, and and Alexis Michaels is the real name. And as Alex Michaels, he is a dynamic, smart man. As Alexis Michelle, oh my God. He can act, he can sing, he can dance, and he dresses up to the nines. I've never seen anything so like. Peter, you'd really love this show, I think. It's really
I mean, I know the show.
Yeah.
This production would probably be really cool.
Oh, man. You got to...
Don't mind the drilling behind it.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Is somebody having their teeth done? What's going on back there, Peter?
They're securing this door so that we can buzz people in and have it locked all day long. So.
Oh, I get you. Oh, it's going to be a buzzer door, so you'll be able to see me out there and say, "Okay, you can come in."
Yeah, the manual trip is going to be in the control room because I'm going to let most people in during the day anyways.
Right.
And then there's a train going by.
Oh, look at! Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit by a train here. Look at that! I'm standing on it.
Look out, Bob! You're sitting on the train.
I'm standing on a train for all those on the radio. Look. Do I look like Spider-Man?
No.
No. Oh.
Let's
this
be honest.
This is a long
Bob.
train. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not a long train.
No. Oh, I haven't seen the ending of it yet. Where's that caboose? Where's it coming?
There's no caboose anymore.
They don't have cabooses?
No, just an EOT, end of train device.
Oh, how boring. Oh. Where have I been? You mean they've retired a caboose?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
on very rare occasions, you'll see a caboose, but sometimes they have what's called the distributed power. So in the middle of a train or at the back of the train, you'll see another locomotive.
Oh, I see.
And that's to keep the air going throughout the thing, and so the train doesn't stretch too much.
Oh, my gosh. See,
trains can get up to 2 miles long.
Yeah. Sage, Peter Coles is one of the smartest men I know. He, honest to God. And when I need to have anything scientific answered, it's Mr. Coles.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now, he depends on me for the stuff about books and novels. And
I'm a book nut, too. I don't have the time to read.
No, I know.
I love collecting books.
Yeah.
I'm a book dragon. I hoard and collect
Do
books.
you? Oh, my God. I listen. I cleared out my bookshelves before we did some renovation at the house, and I got rid of a lot. Then somehow I got on, once you start buying again, oh my God. And then when to get rid or move on. Now, I'm perfectly happy to give books away. If ever, Peter, you're in my house or Sage, you visit and you see a book you want, say, I'd like to read that
I've only been
book.
allowed at your house once.
Oh, he's only been allowed at my house once.
It was the running joke for 7 years that
that's true.
I was the only
That's
person
true.
that hadn't been to his house.
That's right. Sage was over last week. We had dinner. No.
So, Bob, here was our office from the Mahawi.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful theater.
Beautiful. It was a movie theater at one time, and now is
It was a vaudeville house.
Vaudeville house.
Because it was right on the railroad.
Wow. Mahawi is for those in Wisconsin, in
Great
Barrington, Massachusetts, which is that cluster of summer theater. Yeah. There's Tanglewood and the Berkshire Theater and Williamstown and, oh gosh, the Mahawi. Oh, Jacob's Pillow, the dance.
Shakespeare and Company.
Shakespeare and Company.
Chester Theater.
Chester Theater. Well,
Wham.
Chester's a little more closer to us, but
Still all Berkshire's Wham.
Yeah, Wham.
It's out there, theater.
Yeah. The place.
Berkshire Opera.
Berkshire
Opera is out there.
Yeah.
I can't remember which theater, but for Christmas last year, my mom got me tickets to see Hamilton.
Oh my God! Well, then you must have been. Well, you had
to. That was probably down in Connecticut.
That was probably the Bushnell.
Bushnell, yeah, it's probably Bushnell.
Bushnell, yeah.
I had two of the.
You know how much those tickets? No.
Yeah.
Really? You know how much those
original-
She must really love you, Sage, because man, those tickets. I don't know. I can't afford them. They're like, you pay more for a theater seat at Hamilton than you would do for your hotel room. Honest to God. You know, it's
was
tough.
a lot of fun though.
Oh, isn't it? Oh my God! And so well done. So the most musical, wonderful stuff. I think Hamilton.
Got me into history.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh really? Oh, it's a great way to do it. Yeah. Actually, Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the theme for my show here. You know that theme that you hear the birds at the beginning of the show. Yeah. That is actually something that Peter did for me. It was the beginning of a song called "Morning." I think it's called Morning in
from Into the Heights.
Into the Heights.
Oh yeah, I love Into the Heights.
And this we just repeat it over and over again, and it makes it into its own song. But so I always say that Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote my theme song. You know,
and he wants his royalties for the past 10 years.
Oh my God! But you know, for years I thought Lin-Manuel Miranda and I were friends on what was that? that thing I was doing back and forth. It's not TikTok. What's the one that we talk? Is it in? That's Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram.
No, it was.
Twitter?
It was Twitter. Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, you got a fake account?
I had an account on Twitter, and he had an account on Twitter, and every morning he would send me, and then I found out it wasn't just me, that it was I thought, well, I knew that he had maybe many people following him, but I had no idea it was like million or so. I was thinking that I was very special, and I would type a message.
You are
to
special,
him.
Bob.
Oh, listen to him. Oh gosh, we didn't even say this is the. Oh God,
I love how easy it is to derail Bob Plas.
Oh yeah. Westfield on weekends. Wow, it's Tuesday. I am Bob Plas. You can read all about Westfield on weekends at westfieldonweekends.com. There's always something happening. We got courses and classes throughout the summer. We have a wonderful exhibit that is so worth seeing called Faces of Westfield, and it has these wonderful photographs. It's going to probably be extended some weeks, so you still have an opportunity to see it, but just wonderful. And it is going to be one of those moving exhibits that we're already planning for next year. We've got a place for it to go next year, and it may go to the State House. It's photographs of immigrants who are citizens of Westfield, who are residents of Westfield, who have established themselves here. And it is so popular, we're going to do a second one next year with more countries, because we only represent 14 countries. And there are, how many countries are there in the world, Peter? Do you know?
I don't know the tally.
Well, how many
hundreds?
countries?
Go figure. If my brother was here, he would say like that.
Oh, he would, yeah.
It's hundreds,
yeah.
Definitely.
Wow, I'd say more than, I would say 270, 200, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of electro count or something.
Yeah, that's the elect.
Isn't? Yeah. So, hey, we had a great weekend. I was in the Berkshires. I have been still writing the bios for Pride Month, so that takes up an awful lot of time. If you go to westfieldpride.com or you go to Westfield on weekends, no, not Westfield on weekends, you go to the Westfield newspapers, thanks to the Reminder publications, you can see, and every day I honor a different person for Pride Month. And so I am, this is our Pride show. And Sage, were you on the show with us last year?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Tell everybody what grade you're in, or are you finished with school?
No.
Somehow or other, this woman, they are so fabulous, intelligent. We did a talk back last week. We did a panel discussion, and I was working on something to the side, and I wanted to participate, but I really couldn't. I was over to the side, and I was listening to the conversation at this panel discussion about pronouns. And you and your mother were, oh my God, I said, we got to have these folks on the show. And so I wrote them. And unfortunately, oh, your mom is working?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
My mom works at the Holyoke Hospital.
Oh, yes.
She's a manager for the OBGYN and infectious disease.
Oh, my gosh. And is she
She manages 3 parts.
She's an administrator?
Yeah.
Oh.
Technically.
Oh, my God. Holy mother of God. Well, you come from good stock, Sage.
And they're working on getting another thing up and running that my mom may or may not be managing as well.
Has she always been in hotel management?
No, not hotel.
I mean, no, hotel.
Hospital. It was an H.
People in rooms, in beds. I mean, like, that's a stretch, but yeah.
So she used to be a MA, so a medical assistant.
Uh-huh.
I forgot what the place is called. It was someplace in Springfield.
Right.
she moved to a different one. She worked at Bay State for a long while.
Sure. She must be able to really keep organized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You live in Westfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been going to
This is technically
Westfield Technical Academy?
This upcoming school year is gonna be my junior year.
Your junior year.
Yeah.
What was your elementary school, or where?
So I originally moved from Springfield to West Springfield, and I kind of bounced around to different elementary schools because a lot of them just weren't working.
Yeah.
With me.
Yes.
And then I moved here with my mom and stuff, and my family, for 5th grade when they had just opened up the intermediate school.
Oh, okay. And is that across the street from where I live? No, wait a minute. Was that where is it? On the north side or the south? Is it on West Silver Street? Where's the intermediate school?
It's
Intermediate's on the north side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Middle school now is on the south side.
Oh, middle school. Yeah. Okay, all right. You get all these things. We only had 2 kinds of schools when I grew up. Well, there were 3 kinds. Did you have elementary, junior high, and high school? Was that it for you, Peter? Elementary, junior high, and high? I don't know.
I had elementary and then high school because I was all Catholic schools.
Oh.
So I went 1st through 8th in Holy Cross, and then 9 through 12 in Cathedral.
Oh, my mom went to Cathedral, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went to Cathedral, but I went to Cathedral when it was...
next to the cathedral.
Well, practically. I was the first...
The same street.
Yeah. Well, I lived on the same street. I lived in the building next to what was known as the gas house, which was part of the
science building.
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
My dad told me all about it because he was one of the last. He would have been in your class or like right around.
Really?
Because he would have been the first class to graduate from the new building.
Yes, he was. Well, then he was in my class.
He told off a couple of nuns, and then he got kicked out of school.
Oh.
And never finished.
Oh my God! So,
I think he got his GED, but he never finished Cathedral.
So we were probably in the same school. We 1959 was when I started high school.
Yeah, you probably were in the same class.
Where were you then?
Not existing.
Well, you had to be the apple in someone's eye somewhere.
That's a little early for that.
A little. It's even early for that, right? That means I could be your great-great-grandfather, couldn't I? Could I?
No.
No.
Grandfather.
Only grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good news.
You're not that old, Bob.
Holy mother of God. Oh, God. Well, hey, you know, I'm going to play some great songs today, and I picked Pride songs, okay? I was thinking about the difference between what's the opposite of pride. What do you think? As I was showering today, I'm going to do a reel on this, I think, later, but the opposite of pride. Because it operates in people's lives. Can you describe for me what pride is to you? When somebody's proud of something, what is that? You have a sense?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's a hard one because I think sometimes we think of it as, I'm really proud. I'm whatever. It's sort of an acceptance of who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of everything that I've done. And the opposite for me is sort of shame.
Yeah,
you know,
like that's the opposite.
Yeah. That sort of feeling that, I'm not good enough, or there's something wrong with me, or whatever. And oftentimes, at least when I grew up in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, I was confronted with the idea as a gay person that who I was shameful. And so I learned very quickly how to be what people wanted me to be rather than being my authentic self. So as an almost 80-year-old man, would you believe that? Take a look at this 80-year-old.
Really?
Yeah. Say it with a little more. Really? Oh my God! Yeah. Next year I'll be 80, But as I look back, I keep thinking, well, the last 10 years of my life, maybe the last 15 years, I've been less shamed, and I think when I got into my 70s, I really took stride, and I have learned that I can learn from younger people who have grown up in a different world than I and are learning to be authentic. And that's one of the reasons I invited you on, because authenticity matters, doesn't it?
Very much.
Yeah. And so today I thought, well, I'm going to play all kinds of great songs. So I found a song by Joni Mitchell, but Joni Mitchell is singing this with Brandi Carlile, the wonderful singer, Daryl Hall, Annie Lennox, Sister Strings, and they sing a Elton John song.
Ooh.
And Elton John won the Gershwin Prize this year from, I think, the Kennedy Center for the music that he has given the world. So they sing a song from his album. Oh God, I don't know what. This is one of the songs I know. I'm less. I don't know this song at all. I don't know. Do you know this song, Peter?
I'm still standing. Of course,
still.
I do.
I don't know.
It's a huge hit for him.
Yeah. Where was I? I must have been.
It was in the '80s, Bob.
Oh, it was in the '80s. Okay. I don't know what was in the '80s. I was almost 40, wasn't I? No, how old was I? I turned 40 in '85. Holy mother, and I don't remember. All right, so anyway, this is a great version of I'm Still Standing. Listen to the harmonies that Brandi Carlile, Daryl Hall, Annie Lennox do with Sister Strings. Joni Mitchell, I'm Still Standing.
Love is like you're too self-centered and you're too uptight. You're cold and distant and you don't care. I've seen the ugly side. You hide behind that mask you wear. You're not happy till you make me cry. That's not gonna happen. Look, my eyes are dry and my heart's not broken and my path is clear. And you were just a bumpy little detour, dear. And I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you won, you think I lost. You get the sunshine, I get the frost. My life gets better for me every day, and I'm still standing while you just fade away. I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, oh, all right.
Sometimes I got to tell you.
I know.
I see you looking out there going, I'm running the last bump, and he's still talking.
Oh, man.
Come over the speaker. Bob, wake up.
Yeah. Does this hair, there's something about the hair today for some reason. I don't know. The hair is when you get old, folks.
Do I need to break out the Carly Simon, You're So Vain?
Oh yeah. Oh, my God. I wonder, does that ever leave someone when you, I don't know. We would talk about that we were talking about shame on the other hand, that sort of ego that I've developed to sort of protect myself. Sometimes I think, oh my God, people would think of me as the narcissistic or whatever. I know I'm not, but
Far from one.
Oh yeah, but I get that sort of like this alpha male kind of like, I walk into a room
Sage, he's vain.
whatever,
He can't hear you because he won't put on the headphones.
What were you saying, Peter?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay.
The public heard me and Sage heard me, but not you.
All right. Okay.
Because somebody's not wearing their headphones.
All right. See,
See, he wants me to be part of the show, and then he doesn't put on his headphones, so he can't hear me.
I want you to always be. Yeah.
There's no easy way to wear headphones.
No.
It just doesn't.
So get this. Today is Color TV Day. Do you remember when Color TV came in? You were not even around.
I wasn't even
You've
alive.
grown up with so much that we didn't grow up.
I was born in 71, so I
think it was.
I had color TV.
Yeah, you've had it all your life.
But my first television, my father said, if you want a television in your room, you need to pay for it yourself. So I was working a job at like 12 or 13 with my uncle. And I remember paying $79 for a 13-inch color television.
$79
as a floor model from the House of Television in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh my God! Remember the House of Television? Oh
House
my
of Television.
gosh.
Yes.
The House of Television.
They had a big neon sign that said H-O-T, and it flashed.
Oh yeah. My father, we didn't get color television until very much later. You could buy what was commonly known as a color television.
Color wheel, right?
It was like
spinning wheel?
No, it was a plastic thing that you put on your TV, and it had like a kind of like a rainbow or whatever, different colors that made your television set colorful.
Pseudo color.
And then color television came in. But
think about this. For the moon landing, most people didn't even have half of the country didn't even have TV, period.
Oh, I know.
And it wasn't in color.
Yeah, no. And it's very interesting when that color came out. I remember Bonanza and, oh, God, it was right around the time of lots of cowboy shows on TV.
In Technicolor.
Yeah, and the color was not really there. It could vary, and you had a way on your set. I don't know whether we do. I don't even know whether television sets do this now or not, where you're able to adjust the color and
you can do that.
You can make someone's.
It's called the saturation in hue.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I don't know I don't know nothing about saturation and hue. I don't know it all. But all I know is that during those days, I would visit my aunt, and she had a television set, a color television set, but she didn't really know how to work it. So we would watch, and Lauren Green was green. On Bonanza, that's the guy's name, Lauren Green, and he was green. And the colors were just way off. However, there was somebody peeking around the corner there. Yeah. But later it became much clearer, and today, oh my God, the colors that we get on TV, unbelievable. When you think of an old machine, something what was the latest, the earliest scientific improvement that you remember, Sage? How old are you? You're
17.
17. So as a 17-year-old, what do you remember as is it the cell phone? No. What has changed much in your life in terms of electronics? Not much, I'm trying to think. Peter, do you?
Oh my God, the power of a cell phone I see more of a change because I remember when the first personal computer came out. Because my aunt gave me one of them, and that was around '84.
My mom gave me my brother a flip phone to use as an emergency phone when we were home and she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So that was technically my first phone.
Yeah.
I think most kids should have a flip phone until they're in like high school.
Oh gosh, I was working in
because the technology, it's like an antisocial device. It really is.
Yeah. Oh well, aren't they? I wonder, do they have a policy here at Westfield Tech Academy about phones?
It's up to the teachers.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
it should. I noticed Los Angeles just voted. I think it was Los Angeles just voted no phones in school because they said, people used to be able to get a hold of people before people had cell phones, and what they found is that nobody's learning because it's too much of a distraction. Even when you're learning it to use, you're not really using it to learn. You're goofing off.
Oh man,
that's just human nature. That's not.
And
that's not like.
Well, we know
it's not like hammering somebody. It's just human nature. You know.
Peter, when we go out to dinner that if you bring your cell phone, how many times during you're out at the restaurant or something and you've got your cell phone. How many times do you look at it during the
My
meal?
fiance does it, and it drives me bonkers.
Oh.
At my house, we're not, if we're sitting at the dinner table, if we're out to eat, to no phone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it stays on your hip or in your purse or whatever.
Unless it's for an emergency, like if my mom gets a text from, work.
Yeah. That's the thing. I sort of think, well, it would be great to have a phone in a school if I was a mother or father, to have my kid have a phone only in case they needed it, but not for the learning of it.
Yeah, but the problem is the temptation is so great.
Oh, do you feel that pull?
No.
No.
I mean, at one point I lost my phone for a whole year.
I left my phone in the car.
For a lot of people, though, it's almost like more addictive than crack, because I see people around here that just literally can't. And I told my fiance she's addicted. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. She just can't. She got mad at me because I was down in Alabama doing some setup stuff for Babe Ruth, and I didn't check my phone for the better part of 8 hours.
Oh gosh. And she was mad at you
because I was working.
Oh, yeah.
Like during work, I don't usually, unless I'm really, there's nothing going on, I don't check it.
Yeah. I'm the same kind of way that I would, James will be, well, it's like the rabbit hole, let's face it. And I'm as guilty as the next person because you want to see what the next scroll is.
Stop the scroll. Stop the scroll.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and they've made it so that you can go all over the world. I mean, I start looking at Elton John, and then all of a sudden Joni Mitchell comes up singing one of his songs, and then I go, oh, I love Joni Mitchell, and then all of a sudden I am looking at Billboard statistics from long ago, and then I'm looking at her Wikipedia,
For me, my rabbit holes are mainly creepy videos.
Creepy videos?
And
what is that?
So
a creepy video.
So
That might be, to me, watching old
like
Ethel
watching-
Merman Broadway musicals. I don't know.
So, or I'll go on like a rabbit hole of true crime.
Oh.
I'm a huge true crime
Oh,
fanatic.
no. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. Did you see, there were a couple of true crime episodes recently. We won't go into it at all, but there was a couple of murders around here, and they were, they told the story on true crime on that Dateline and whatever. Did you see those, Peter, at all? Let's not go into specifics about it, but
I'm not a big Dateline and true crime fan.
yeah.
There's enough
Did
of that
you
on the
see that?
news.
The one that, no.
No.
Off camera we'll talk and I can tell you where to look. But it is it's an interesting thing. What gets me is watching. There are two comedians that are really funny to me now, and one is Matt Friend. He is an impressionist who does all kinds of impressions. Hey, do you know who that is? Matt Friend, Peter? Everybody look that up because he's going to be a huge star. I know he is. He's going to be the Johnny Carson of the late night. He's going to have his own talk show eventually because he's that funny. But the other gentleman is a guy named, and he is a little blue, much more blue than I wanted him to be, a little off color. But so funny. His name is Matt Rife, R-I-F-E.
Oh yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Handsome, young, both of those guys. Matt Friend came from the Boston area and think he's 25. His birthday is tomorrow. Oh, no way. His birthday is today. Happy birthday, Matt Friend. Yeah. I wanted them to do a show because do it together, and then it would be called Rife and Friend. And
That'd be pretty.
yeah, yeah.
Wife and
But you know
friend?
Matt Ray, yeah, because his last name is Friend.
I know.
Isn't that
No,
sounds
it's-
good? Isn't that good?
Okay.
I'm putting it right out there. Matt, call me. We'll make sure it happens.
My favorite two comedians are Fluffy, because I grew up watching Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Okay.
And then
And his nickname is Fluffy?
Yes. He's a wrestling fan, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right. And who's the other one?
Jeff Dunham. He's
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's a puppet. Do you know Jeff Dunham, the
I do.
puppeteer?
By the way, have you
ventriloquist.
noticed? Have you noticed that the grumpy old man character looks more and more like our president? It's funny as heck.
Oh, is that right?
Like that character's been around forever, but he looks like Biden.
Oh my God, help me. Holy mother. You know, my
Go look it up, and the
Yeah.
characterization that he does of the grumpy old man
yeah.
is
Similar?
Spot, and he's been doing this character for years.
I know.
So this isn't something new.
No.
But it is spot on, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
it's so funny."
So funny. You know, the my friend the ventriloquist, I have a ventriloquist friend. His name is Gary Broder. I don't know if you guys know Gary Broder. You can check him. His last name is spelled Brodeur. And Gary lives out in Belchertown, but he did a lot of work with performances for me as a producer years ago. And so he's a ventriloquist. And sometimes when we ask him when we go to visit or we're together for him to bring Rusty. And so he'll bring Rusty. And so there's this puppet here, but he has a zombie puppet, and oh God, but his hero and his friend is Jeff Dunham, and he says that man is the nicest, most related person, so and talented. Yeah,
He is wicked
yeah.
talented.
What's that young girl who won the America's Got Talent, who was
I
a
know who you're
puppeteer?
talking about. I can't remember her name.
I always found that
The one that sings with them.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. She's growing up. She's a young adult now, and I think she appears in Vegas of all places. Yeah, you know, I wondered. Let me just see. Oh, okay. Today is National Catfish Day. And this week is Fish Are Friends, Not Food Week. Fish Are Friends, Not Food Week. Okay. Did you have a fish that was a friend ever?
I've always had fish.
You have had fish at home?
I still have a fish.
Oh, listen. Have I written this show ahead of time for you? I just played one of your favorite songs. I'm still standing now. I'm talking about fish. What is this? Well, maybe I've got a new talent, Peter. I channel my guests ahead of time.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Now, I hate to ask, does your fish have a name?
So my first ever fish was named Rainbow because it was a rainbow.
Trout?
No,
Oh, like I know these things. They're
you can only have one of them because they'll eat.
piranha.
No, you can't legally own a piranha.
Do they sell piranhas for home use?
Bob?
I don't know.
And
It's a fish.
They stick
It's
together.
a carnivore.
They stick together.
Yeah, but no, the fish I had the thing for like years. But the most recent fish that sadly passed away, it was like wicked big. Its name is Spencer Reed because I'm a huge fan.
Spencer Reed.
Because I'm a huge fan of Criminal Minds.
Oh my God.
He's buried in the
Oh
backyard.
my God. Only really?
He was too. We would not be able to flush him down the toilet.
Oh my God.
That's how big he had gotten.
Holy mother. You know, I had I had two goldfish.
Yeah, he was a goldfish.
A kind of goldfish. Okay.
goldfish
a koi,
can-
like a koi or poi. What do you call those things? Koi.
Koi. Yeah,
Koi.
they're just koi fish.
Koi fish.
But no, the goldfish that I had, goldfish can grow to the size of their tank.
So it can grow to. It only grows according to where it's living.
Mm-hmm. I have one right now.
It's good eating, isn't it? Somewhere. Has anybody ever eaten goldfish?
No.
No.
Well, my roommate in college did because he swallowed both of my goldfish, Delma and Doreen.
Oh.
I had Delma and no, wait a minute. Maybe he flushed one down the toilet and he ate the other one. And it was like it was like this. I'm holding up the hand and wiggling my hand, and I said, "Don't, Chip, don't!" And he opened up his mouth and he swallowed the goldfish.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, like so it must be good eating somewhere in the world. That's all I know. So Steve passed away.
Spencer Reed.
Oh, Spencer passed away. Okay, yeah. Delma and Doreen were the last ones I had.
My current one.
Oh, you. Oh.
Yeah, I always get fish.
Oh.
Can't live without having some kind of pet.
Well, yeah.
I have multiple pets.
Yeah.
But yeah, the most recent one is a goldfish. They're just like the easiest to take care of.
Oh man,
Just
they
give
live
them
on their.
enrichment
Oh yeah.
and food.
Yeah.
And like, we have like this giant bag of like bugs, and
Yeah.
they'll eat the bugs.
Oh, is that? Oh God. You know, one of the smells from my youth. I don't know about you, Peter, but when I had goldfish in youth, there's a certain smell when you're not taking care of your goldfish bowl. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Water gets stagnant.
Is that what it is?
And it kind
The
of
algae growth.
it builds up in the algae and also their
Their
Poo.
poop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, fish.
You got to keep the water moving. That's
Fish,
part of it.
fish
Yeah,
are
it's like the
friends.
bubbles in ours.
So we can't be eating the food, not food. So if you're a vegetarian, does that mean that you don't eat fish?
Vegetarian allows fish. Vegan does not.
Oh, okay.
Vegan is no animal flesh.
No animal. So let me guess.
Isn't that
I don't know.
pescatarian is also fish only, right?
Pescatarians, yeah.
Fish only.
Fish
Yeah.
only. Are you vegan?
No.
Vegetarian?
Nope. I can't live without eating fish and chicken.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, me either. There we go. Okay, yeah. Or turkey. I can't live without turkey.
But there are
Yeah,
certain
I'm-
animals, though, I refuse to ever eat.
Like,
Quail. I will never eat quail eggs.
oh, isn't that?
Eat quail meat.
I love bunnies, bunny rabbits, and I see them out, and I love that. But I do love an occasional taste of rabbit.
I'll eat-
What? Everybody likes a taste of rabbit. Rabbit.
Rabbit season.
Have you ever had rabbit?
not that I know of. But
Oh, you go to a German restaurant and you ask for Hassenpfeffer, and that is rabbit. If I'm not mistaken, am I right?
You're correct,
Peter?
yes.
Yeah, and
It's rabbit season.
it's really delicious. You know where you can get it at. The Big E. I'm sure they have it on a stick at the Big E.
yeah, they have like this whole section dedicated to like different kind of foods.
Oh, different. Yeah.
My brother got a rattlesnake there.
Oh, I've had rattlesnake and alligator and tastes like chicken.
I've eaten frogs.
Everything tastes like chicken. Even the rabbits that I eat taste like chicken.
Frogs taste like chicken.
Do they?
Frog legs, yeah.
I've had those as well. Snails. Now, how about a snail?
Never had snail.
Oh, you know, I kind of like snails. You like snails, Peter? Have you had those at all?
I'm not a fan of escargot.
Oh, okay.
I've had snail for pets. I've also, one of the old schools I used to go to,
Yeah.
There was this one teacher that, so like in the school we had like our own little money thing.
Yeah.
And if you brought it to a teacher, you could rent a class pet for a day. And so this teacher, I had gotten her like the previous year.
Yeah.
And to get extra credit, you could apply to take care of the animals. So I took care of Western hissing cockroaches.
Western hissing cockroaches.
They're so adorable. They don't fly.
Oh, come on.
They don't fly.
All right. I don't really care whether they fly or not. How big is a hissing cockroach?
About like this big.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, well,
Those
that's
are-
like for males. The females are a little smaller. The males have 2 bumps on their heads. The females have 1 bump.
Oh, okay.
And
do they actually make a hissing sound?
Yeah, when they're mad, they will hiss.
Oh, no.
No, it's duck hunting season.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Rabbit season.
Oh, yeah.
Duck season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season. Duck season.
I can picture it in my head.
Duck season.
Yeah.
Rabbit season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
Oh, I love it. It's fish season, everyone. And it's cockroach season. You live in New York City, unfortunately. No, I not unfortunately live in New York City. That was wrong. Fortunately, I lived in New York City, but unfortunately, the apartment that I had initially had cockroaches. And cockroaches are the kind of animal that, they've been around. I think they've been around since prehistoric times.
They have been.
Yeah.
That's the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Fun fact, they can live through nuclear aftermath. They can't survive the explosion, but they can survive the aftermath of it.
Yes.
They thrive off it.
Yeah. And an incredible...
They thrive off dead things. So
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, my God. Okay, so in New York City, the cockroaches knew when they thrived in the dark. Okay, so when you would turn on the light, you would see the lemmings go into the woodwork or whatever, but they would come out. So I would try to fool them and be waiting with my foot to stamp on them, doing everything I could to eliminate the cockroaches.
They just don't die.
Do you realize there's like probably the one that you stamped, there's hundreds of them other than that?
Oh, God, it was like,
I love cockroaches.
What are those bugs that land? And I see them in the house occasionally. I don't think
stink bugs?
What are they called?
Stink
They're kind of flat.
Stink bugs.
Yeah, you crush them and they smell.
Oh
Stink
my
bugs.
God! Yeah, and they fly on you, and they land there, or they don't move. You know
Those
how?
are beetles.
Just like a
Oh, is that a beetle?
Yeah, those are probably
that's
the
a
Japanese
beetle.
beetles.
We don't have cockroaches in this neck of the woods, do we?
They're everywhere.
They're
but-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh! Well, I moved to a nicer apartment, and somehow or other they got rid of the cockroaches. But I think they are in the walls, or they're there. I mean, you've got to learn to live with cockroaches, and even the richest richest people in New York, and I worked as a waiter in their houses, would have that problem. So it had nothing to do with cleanliness or whatever. I mean, like, if you didn't clean, you'd have cockroaches. But even if you cleaned, you'd have cockroaches. But you were taking care of these hissing, angry cockroaches.
They weren't angry. They're actually really sweet.
Oh,
And
how do
really
you?
smooth.
Oh, come on.
Besides
Steve.
their little
Come on,
bumps.
please. A sweet
La cucarachas.
Cucarachas. Jumping cockroaches. All right, so why would anyone want a pet
Western hissing cockroaches.
you would pet them?
They would crawl on my hand,
Oh no.
and they would eat like pieces of bread.
Really?
And they couldn't drink normal water. They had to drink from sponges.
Is that wow?
So I had to change like their padding in there.
Yeah.
I had to clean out everything. I put new food in there, re-wet the sponge. So the sponge couldn't be too wet or else they could suffocate while trying to drink it.
Oh, so they were basically sucking the water out of a sponge.
Yeah. And it had to be like this little little bowl.
So you would fill the little sponge with water, and then these cockroaches would. That's the other thing about cockroaches. You know, they're not walking. They're darting. They're skirting. I mean, like, holy mother God.
Yeah. We also had.
Do they have a use on Earth? Is there a use for a cockroach? I suppose everything has a
It
use. If
helps
it's here.
like if something's decomposing, it helps take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty, yeah. Oh, they're
on the tail end of the
there
cycle.
is this. What
There's
kind
fruit
of little
fly in here.
There is
Yeah.
a fruit fly. Honest to God. Well, insects cover the earth, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we are kind of outnumbered.
yeah, we today, fish are our friends. Nemo forever. Is that right? Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Oh, I love that movie, and I love the second one. What was that? Returning? No.
No.
Losing Nemo.
Finding Dory, I think.
Oh my God, Dory. Oh gosh, which is perfect for Pride because Ellen, what's her last name? Ellen DeGeneres
Yeah.
is a hero to many folks in Pride because she was the first. Well, we say that she was one of the first stars to come out on television, and in her series she came out. But there were others prior to her. I think that Tony Randall played somebody in a TV series called Love, Sydney. That was a groundbreaking thing. But Ellen DeGeneres, were you around for that when she came out as a lesbian?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
Yeah, her girlfriend on the series, was it Laura Dern? I think was Laura Dern. I don't know, but interesting, and it's a very interesting story. And if you read, there's a new book I think on television, and LGBTQ issues on TV, etc. And I think there, in all of the histories now, they mentioned that was a seminal moment in the history of Pride.
Speaking of like Pride, people who've been on shows for Disney. One of my favorite YouTubers, Thomas Sanders.
I don't know him.
He was on one of the episodes on a Disney show. I can't remember what the show was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He's also a musician.
And he has come out as a gamer.
Yeah, he's been out since he started making videos on both Vine, when I was around, and also on YouTube.
And Miley Cyrus, of course. Hannibal Lecter. What's the name of that thing that she was? Not Hannibal Lecter.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. Holy.
That's the exact opposite of Hannibal Lecter, Don.
She never would have had a career as a singer.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Oh, my Bob.
Oh, my Bob. Hannibal Lecter and Hannah Montana are two different people.
Where?
I don't know. Holy God help her. All right, so Miley Cyrus now has really done a lot, and she is a. I don't know how she identifies. Identification is really important, you know. We might come back and we talk about identification because I think everyone needs to, well, first, wouldn't it be wonderful if the world, we didn't have to identify in a way? I mean,
If we
I
could
don't
just be
know whether...
ourselves like just be ourselves unapologetically.
Unapologetically, yeah. I think that's where that's the ideal. I don't know if we're ever going to get there, but it starts with individuals saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I identify, is the correct language what I identify as or who I identify as. I don't know what the...
I think it just depends on what the person prefers to say.
Yeah. What would you... so would it be what I identify or who I identify as?
I use both.
Do you?
I flip-flop.
Gotcha. I'm so proud and pleased to have you on today. What do we got for a second? Oh, this is great. Okay, Aaron Copland. Do you know Aaron Copland?
Not by name.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You know the song.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know? Dum bum 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 bum.
Fanfare for a Common Man.
Listen to him. Yes, that at the beginning of a lot of public ceremonies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bum, bum,
Yeah, that's also
bum,
just like
bum,
in the love
bum.
of their fanfare music.
Yeah. He is
Play
one
that
of the
long
most
band.
American composers. He's got a sound unlike anyone. He led a very private life as a gay man, but within his circle, he was well known and he lived his life authentically. And here we are. It's coming up. How can you? I don't think this was in 2000. Was this 2001? No, that was also spoke.
Okay, yeah, I do recognize this.
Yeah. He wrote this. So incredible. He also wrote Appalachian Spring, A Lincoln Portrait, the Billy the Kid, Rodeo are two of his biggest things. And he was connected to Tanglewood. He was the musical director with Serge Koussevitzky at Tanglewood. And one of his mentees, a person that he mentored, was Leonard Bernstein, who wrote the wonderful West Side Story and all those wonderful songs. But Aaron Copland is so connected to Tanglewood. His ashes are even scattered in the garden there. And you can go there, and next time you go to Tanglewood, look for the Aaron Copland Garden. His ashes are there, and there's a bust of him, and he is well loved. He's called the Dean of American Composers, LGBTQ. Here's his most famous. It's a Western song. Listen to this. See if you've heard this.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It is June 20, let me get the date, 25th. Who's the president? Oh, God. No, I don't want to bring that up. June 25th, 2024 and counting. I am having a great day. I've got my co-host.
That dude, Jeff Dunham, does them.
Oh. Oh, stop. Okay, so Peter Coles is in the center square, and today I've got Sage Courtney, a wonderful Westfield Technical Academy student. They are a junior.
Yeah, technically I am now a junior because the seniors have graduated.
I gotcha. Sage, I make those mistakes all of the time. Because you are a trans person.
No,
What?
I'm not. I used to be trans.
Oh, okay.
Because that was when I was trying to put a label on what I thought I was. I'm gender void.
Oh.
So where I feel gender should be,
right.
There's nothing there. I don't feel gender.
Oh, interesting. Where did that feeling come from?
I've always had it. So at one point I was like, okay, I guess I'm trans then, because because I didn't feel like a girl at all.
Yeah.
And that was way before I was comfortable with using they them pronouns.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I guess I'm trans.
Wow. And then you started to think, but that
doesn't work either.
That didn't work.
Non-binary doesn't work either.
Non-binary, because non-binary says you're either male or female. I mean, binary says they're
or female.
Male or female.
And then non-binary is not binary.
Non-binary. And this is an interesting word for me, cisgender.
Yeah.
CIS gender, because to me it's I've heard it a lot, and when I first heard it, I started to think cisgender. Could that be I thought sissy, a very feminine man?
No.
And it doesn't. No. Cisgender refers to somebody
who identifies with what they were born as.
Who identifies with whom they were born as. Yeah. Yeah. And so when I use incorrect pronouns, it's so difficult in today's world because we were just talking about the idea of, wouldn't it be wonderful if we weren't having to label one another and appreciated who we were in all our glory and all of our richness. We were everybody, we were talking during the break, and they play trombone.
I also play electric guitar, normal guitar, and I kind of dabble in bass guitar.
Oh, my God.
I'm learning the flute because 2 of my best friends have a flute, and they've let me also use their tuba.
Oh, my gosh. They are a horse person, with an equestrian.
Western.
What is it?
Western.
Western equestrian.
No, I don't ride just Western.
Oh, so you ride horses?
Yeah, I mainly ride a Mustang. Her name is Starburst.
Wow.
I call her.
I rode a Mustang once back in the '60s. I actually gave it away for $1, or sold it for $1. 1967 Mustang, very valuable. And you were riding the real one.
Yeah.
Starburst is the name of your Mustang.
Her name. Well, it's not my Mustang. It's my horse instructor's. She has a lot of horses. There's Zora. She's... can't remember what kind of horse she is, but she's beautiful. She's black and white.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Daisy. She's a painted horse.
Right.
So she's like blonde with like white paint. Like it looks like she's been painted basically.
Really? Okay. Well,
And then-
yeah, and you ride these. Peter, this is a person who rides a horse without a saddle sometimes.
God bless you.
Can you
It's a lot of
imagine?
fun.
Oh my God, really?
I've gone on trail rides with just what's called a bareback pad, where it's it's like a saddle but nothing on it.
Right.
It's just you, the horse, and if you choose to have reins on, which sometimes I don't even use reins.
Well, how do you is the word steer a horse?
Guide the horse.
How do you guide the horse?
So-
Steer the horse.
On their mane, towards like the lower, like towards like where you sit,
Yes.
if you grab lightly and it won't hurt the horse, you can kind of use the mane to kind of guide them.
Real. Now, does a horse like to have somebody sitting on them? I mean, I'm not so
there's
sure
one
that
more
I would
horse.
like you on, sitting on my shoulders
But,
all day long.
well, it's not quite on the shoulders; it's
Yeah.
on the back.
Yeah. Well, that
It's like
would be,
in the middle of like the back and the shoulders. But
So,
anyway,
they like it?
they love to do work, especially the pony I ride, Dinah. We all just call her Dynamite.
Yeah.
But she loves it.
Really?
Because if you show the horse who's the boss, you earn the respect.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm one of the only ones that can handle the Mustang.
What, you've been riding a horse
Since I was
you're
8.
8 years old?
And I, actually, like the other day, I was texting my horse instructor to see what day would work for me and her.
Yeah. When which do you prefer, bareback riding, or do they call it bareback? Yeah, and then Western would be a Western saddle. Do you know the difference between a Western saddle, Peter, and what's the other kind of
English.
saddle? And the English. Do you know that at all?
I think one is for like riding on a ranch, and the other one is for competition.
You can use them both for competitions. So a Western saddle has more gear on it. It has what's called a horn. So it's like something you can grab onto. It
Oh, that
has
thing,
more
okay.
stability.
Yeah.
You're higher up on the horse, but with an English saddle, it's more nice and dainty and
But
proper.
do both
and,
of them
you
have
feel
those
flat.
the things that you put your feet in? What do you call
Yeah.
those? Oh God. When you
there's-
step up to them to get on the horse. You put your foot into
Yeah,
the. Oh, I can't.
I know what it's called. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they both have
have those.
Uh-huh.
And so you basically, when you get onto it, you put one foot in, and at least like with the Western saddle, another good part of having a horn there is if you fall, you can quickly use it to help you grab it.
Well, that's me.
Or
Yeah.
if you're in a trail ride,
Yeah.
and you just want to let go of the reins, but you
Right.
want to be able to hold on to something, you can hold on to the horn.
I see.
And so with the stirrups, there you go. That's what they're called, stirrups.
Stirrups, of
So you
course.
put
Oh
one
my God.
foot in,
Yeah.
then you swing your leg over and gently sit down.
Oh man.
And it doesn't hurt the horse at all.
I had one experience of horseback riding, and I haven't been back. I wore shorts, and I went out riding for 2 hours with shorts on.
Bit of a problem there.
I had no idea the chafing.
That's why you wear jeans or riding pants.
Oh my God! I had no idea, Peter. No one told me.
I've never
mean-
seen anyone, Bob, in any movie ever wear shorts.
I don't know. Dale Evans had a skirt on, and she was well, maybe no, but she had boots.
She had
on.
leggings
She
and
had
boots.
leggings and boots on.
Oh, okay, alrighty. I
I have this thing where I can't watch certain horse shows
Yeah.
because of how much things they get wrong.
Oh, really?
Because they'll be slouching, their heels will be higher up. So when you're riding a horse, for both English and Western, your heels have to be down. It's so you don't lose footing in the stirrup.
Oh.
And your thumbs have to be up. So like when you're holding the reins, your thumbs have to be up and your elbows in. So you can have more control.
Yeah. The interesting thing about racing right now, I was listening. Who was I listening to? Somebody on the radio that was talking about how they love. Oh, I know. It was on WAMC, and Joe Donahue was talking about how they love to go to the Saratoga racetrack.
I can't stand horse racing.
Okay, yeah. And this is what he said, that he was having difficulty because his moral code was beginning to sort of shift and evolve, that horse racing may not be as humane as we think of it.
They really injure the horses. They will make them work until they die.
Oh.
And if you pay close attention, a lot of them have a lot of these bumps on them because of all the pressure they constantly have to go through. Because horses are obviously alive and everything like that. And if you push a human too far, they'll have their breaking point. For the horse, it's them dying. They can have basically a horse version of cardiac arrest.
Is that? Wow. It's a wonder that we've never seen a horse. I don't know if
I mean, that's not every horse racing. That's probably the people that race fairs and things like that.
Oh,
you get to the thoroughbred stage and they're better cared for than we are.
Oh, I'm sure they're better cared for.
I don't care. I just don't like horse racing.
Yeah, there is that sort of so exciting to watch a horse win. It's so exciting to watch anyone win anything. But to come from behind and everything, and I'm thinking, oh, God, is the horse saying, I love this, or is the horse saying, get off of my back? Or
it's probably both. It's a little bit of both.
A little both, yeah.
Also, I feel like it all just depends on the horse, because each horse is bred for a different reason. Because I know with the pony I ride, ponies aren't what people picture. Those are miniature horses.
You know, I learned Peter taught me this, I think, the difference between a pony and a horse. Because a baby horse is a colt.
That's a male.
Oh, that's a male? Yeah. Wait a minute. What's a baby horse called?
A foal.
Full.
And a pony is
it's its own breed.
Its own breed.
Right, just like there's quarter horses and there's Clydesdales and
one of the horses I ride, his name is Taro, and he's one of the only horses I look small on. He's a gentle giant.
Yeah.
But when you get him going on a trail ride, is beautiful.
Is that like a draft horse?
Yeah, like
a bigger There's draft horses that are made for they were made for farming and things like that. They're bigger than normal horses.
I can't quite remember, but
there's Arabians and there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I do know that I would want the horses, and you would know if your horse was sad or.
They let you know.
Oh, they do.
If you look at the ears, that's a big tell of how they feel. So if they're listening to you, their ears are laid back, relaxed, enjoying it. If their ears are moving around, they're anxious. They're paying attention to their surroundings. Their ears are forward, they're not happy.
They're not happy.
Or they're scared.
Oh.
My cousin's big into horses, and she taught me a lot years ago.
Amazing. See, okay.
I have a couple of cousins I have one that has several horses in Brimfield, and one down in Pennsylvania that rescued 2 horses.
Oh, well, Sage, you are a Renaissance person.
Oh, I've been to a Renaissance fair before.
Oh, yeah. Well, a Renaissance, what I mean is that you are, all right, Sage Courtney, they are also a dancer.
Yes.
And you do?
I dance lyrical and jazz.
Lyrical and jazz.
Yeah, actually.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
So jazz is more upbeat and more like da 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 type thing, but lyrical is more like majestical.
like ballet in a way?
No, not like ballet. Sorry. So ballet.
The hands. Okay, so fussy hands. These straight kind of like hands that are shaped. You hold your hand, your wrist heavy and you just shake them like this. Would that be Fosse? You know Bob Fosse, the choreographer? Maybe you don't know. No. Okay. So would that be jazz?
Yeah, that's jazz hand.
Okay. Now this.
That'd be more lyrical.
Lyrical is
like
when your hand looks like a swan.
You tell the story with your movements.
You tell the story with your movements. Wow. Hey, I got a Broadway show for you, everybody. If you go to New York City, in January, it probably, from all reports, it's not doing as well as it should at the box office, and it will probably last until January. It's called Illinois. And it is a love story, and it's a story told with the music of Sufjan Stevens, the guy's name is. Do you know who that is, Peter? Have you heard that group? Or no. He's a very well-known pop music or new age or whatever. I don't know.
It'd be considered new age.
Yeah, and so they tell a story with you, and they sing as well. The band sings, and the dancers tell the story, and it's made up of this incredibly lyric stuff. And again, it is one of these things. If you go to YouTube and you go to the Tony Awards and you put in Illinois, okay, Tony Awards 2024 Illinois, you'd be able to see a part of the dance, and oh my God, it's just so great. And it's on Broadway until probably January. So you got to check it out. It won a couple of awards. It won the choreography award. Okay, so are you still dancing?
So this dance season is over because we had our rehearsal.
Right.
So this year's is over, but I'm definitely doing it again next year.
Really? Okay.
My second year dancing.
Oh my gosh. And they also have a very interesting experience because they are with your mom. Okay, there's that fruit fly again.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They are a pagan faith.
Yeah.
Is that how you would say it?
For me personally, I would just say I'm pagan.
Right.
So pagan is like a branch of witchcraft. So witchcraft is the umbrella term.
Yes.
And so pagan is like one of the branches of it. And I work with different pantheons.
I don't know this word.
So a pantheon is like different mythologies. So like I work with Greek mythology. I work with Egyptian mythology. I've always loved Egyptian mythology.
Oh, yeah.
I work with Greek mythology.
And
Norse.
Not more in Norse, but not Celtic. They're different.
Norse and Celtic are completely different. I kind of work. So we have.
And when you say work with, what do you mean by that?
So, they, at least like from my personal experience, the deities, which are like Zeus and all them that everyone knows.
Right.
At least with me, my personal experience, they teach us lessons through working with them. So if we do like a spell, we'll use their energy to help us with it. They'll teach us how, at least love mine that I work with, they came and reached out to me to help me be who I am.
Well, your mom is
also pagan.
A pagan. Is that where you like I followed my Catholic mom to become a Catholic or whatever? How does that work?
So my mom and Meme were first Catholic, and then we were a form of Christian. And then one day I was like, you know what? I don't like this. Because and I didn't tell my mom at first because my brother had just came out and said that he didn't believe in Christianity. And so I was like, I don't want to say it because her reaction.
Yeah, and your meme, you didn't want to hurt at all. Yeah.
But they're both also pagan. both my mom and Meme.
Wait a minute. Okay. Did you introduce them to it?
No. So it's always kind of been in the family. But
really?
So my Meme is what's called a Christian pagan. So she's still Christian, believes in God and Jesus.
Right.
But she also works with more of like the energies of the earth.
Gotcha.
And Mother Gaia.
Yeah, yeah. It's the Celtic faith also has, I think, that connection to other faiths. It's and then
like fays and stuff.
Yeah,
we have fays in our garden.
Oh, I love that. Oh, there are fairies in the bottom of my garden. I should have played that song for us. Yeah. So you see the glory of Sage Courtney. Honest to God, and that's much more interesting in a way than everything else that we talk about. But in this world, it's important to have Pride Month. It's important to talk because we need to make some changes, don't we? Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So get this. I thought to myself, okay, what am I going to play at the top of the hour or whatever? And this song came up because, well, you know what? I wonder, Peter, could we play number 7 since we've been talking about...
You don't label your songs. Which song is it?
Oh, it's the one at 7:40. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Song 6. Alex Newell. Do you know who Alex Newell is?
I mean, I'm sure if I've heard them, I would, but I'm horrible when it comes to names.
Okay. Well, Alex Newell was on the Glee Project. He's African American. Or they are African American. They. See how difficult it is for someone. They also have won a Tony, or have been nominated for a Tony, for their role in the musical Shocked. I don't know if you know that musical at all, but it's about corn, believe it or not. This wonderful singer they've been in Once on This Island. They were in Glee on television as well, but they are such a Broadway baby. And oh my God, this is from an album of theirs called, I can't remember what the album is called, but this song is perfect. It's called Mama Told Me. And I want you to listen to the lyrics, and then we'll talk about it. All right, Alex Newell.
Thank you for showing me the world. You know that you are my one and only girl. Got you in my ear saying, don't do me, just do your hair, baby. Let it be. Black don't crack, so hold your own. Gotta take it from me. Money don't grow on trees, no. Don't let the money give you that ego. Mama told me, baby, lift your head. What's gonna be is gonna be. Yes, she told me, no point in regret. 'Cause what's coming for you is gonna be. Take it from me. Money don't grow on trees, no. Don't let the money give you that ego. Mama told me, yes, she told me. Mama told me, yeah. Mama told me, baby, lift your head. What's gonna be, it's gonna be. Yes, she told me. No point in regret. 'Cause what's coming for you is gonna be. She told me. She told me. She told me.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is June 25th, 2024, where you are. And it is also Pride Month. Look, I'm wearing my Westfield Pride t-shirt, and you can get them at westfieldpride.com. That's this organization that has become so important to Westfield in a sense. It came out of political activism in a way, and it now has a board of directors, its own 501c3, and I have been around working on it with Kathy Bradford and all these great folks from Tina Gorman at the Senior Center, etc. And there are all kinds of events celebrating Pride Month. And you can go to westfieldpride.com. Now, Westfield on Weekends is a totally different thing. It's separate from, and we had given Westfield Pride the initial 501c3 status so that they could get their own, and now it's its own entity. So I separate myself in that way, but I recognize that it is really important for me to be as proud and as out as I possibly can without, it's a very interesting, you must find this yourself. My name is Bob Plass. I don't go, my name is Bob Plass and I'm a gay man, right? Do you find that? Yeah, no, I mean, because I say, to know me is to love me. And you can find that out in the process if you want, and if I want to reveal who I am authentically to you. I mean, and because authentically it's the way I am, right? I mean, like it's the way it's your dancing, it's your equestrianism, it's your paganism, it's everything involved in who you are, right? Do you feel that way, Sage?
Yeah, I mean, I consider myself an open book.
Yeah.
So.
But how does one, for the folks out there, your journey? Because oftentimes, folks, especially they say a 17-year-old person knows themselves. Well, I think that a 17-year-old person is on the way to knowing themselves.
Honestly, I feel like no one's going to fully ever know who they are.
Ah, okay.
Like that's my own personal opinion.
Sure.
You're always discovering new things and new things about yourself.
Right.
At any age.
At any age. So for you, the society says one thing. Society has all these labels. Society is not as kind as we wish it to be, right? So as a young person, when did you realize that you may not be what society either wants you to be or says that you are?
So when I was younger, at first I thought I was bisexual. And I had come out to my mom and my dad as bisexual.
Yeah.
When I was in 3rd grade.
Wait a minute.
I had a girlfriend as well.
No, wait a minute here.
Like towards the end of 3rd grade.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I had a girlfriend at that time as well.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you came out as bisexual.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a girlfriend, and you were 3 years old. Well, it was not.
I was not 3 years old.
Oh, no.
Probably about 6.
6 year.
7.
7. But the idea of sexual or girlfriend did not mean that. It meant just this is somebody who I love and yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, got it. All right. So what's that next stage? And so your parents, how do they react when
they were both wicked supportive.
Yeah?
Like, they were both, like, just really supportive over it.
Yeah. Did they then say, well, okay, if this is who you are, then whatever?
One day my mom had, this was, like, in 4th grade. One day she came up to me and was like, "Are you sure you're not lesbian? I've never seen you date a guy."
well, wait a minute.
But she meant it as, like, in a joke.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I was like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm bi."
Oh, but you knew that. But though even the language of a person at that age, the vocabulary is not such that you would know that. You probably said it in a little different way, or did you know the word?
I knew the words.
You knew the words. Okay. First, you're an intelligent person, right?
Yeah. I just love learning about new things.
Uh-huh. So you always had that. So you were a good student, right?
I would say not grade-wise, but I would say I was a good student. I'm a good student.
Good student of life or whatever. Okay, so then you go from bisexuality. Okay,
yeah, and
take
then
us on the next.
Around, I would say, 5th grade, I thought I was pansexual. So basically
and where are you getting the information? I mean, like, that's the interesting thing. I mean, like, I didn't even know. I didn't know what sexuality was.
Google.
Oh, see, this is the thing. Okay, Google. Okay.
I just Googled everything. I watched videos on it. I remember, like, when I was younger, looking up, because I thought there was something wrong with me because I had found women attractive. I still do. But now at this point, I'm just unlabeled when it comes to sexuality.
Gotcha. So pansexuality, and then you got to a point where you then say...
Well, so I was pan for like a long while.
Yeah.
And then I thought I was fully lesbian because I was like, okay, I'm done with guys, done with everything, just women. And then I was like, maybe not. You know, I'm just going to stay unlabeled for that part.
Yeah. Yes.
Too complicated.
Too complicated. Oh, yeah,
Too
always.
complicated.
Yeah. And you're in school, so you are looking at all of your classmates.
Mm-hmm.
And are you saying, I'm different? Are you looking for other... Are you looking for companionship, friends?
A lot
I mean, like,
of my
you're...
friends are in the community.
Are they? Yeah.
I have like a couple ally friends.
But initially, I mean, like, you're the kind of person that could probably run right now for class president or something, right? I mean, I really sort of see that. You're intelligent. You have a wide range of interests, etc., and opinions.
Yes, I'm very opinionated.
Yeah. So to find your niche, because when people are in high school, they're learning to develop friends and all of that, and you find your home in a sense.
Yeah.
But you already have a very solid home life in a way because you've got so much support as to allow you to be who you are, right?
Yeah. I mean, at one point, my mom wasn't quite as supportive when I came out as trans originally. But that's just because she was scared about what my family was going to think.
And the word trans, in your mind at that point, meant?
I was a boy.
That you were a boy. Okay, yeah. Got it. And when was that?
That was like, not in the intermediate school.
Yeah.
Up to like middle school. It
And
was until like freshman year. I was like...
Freshman year of high school?
Freshman year of high school, I realized I was gender void, and I was like, you know what? Nah. Nah.
Yeah. Because?
I just don't feel anything where gender should be, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
yeah.
It's annoying me.
Oh, my, your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right. So now, in a world of, in today's world, has it gotten better as a gender void person for you? I mean,
there's a lot of labels that most people don't know about.
Yeah.
Because like most gender void's one of the more rare ones to be known.
Yes, of course it is.
It wasn't until I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers who was like going over a whole bunch of different gender identities, different sexualities, and all that stuff that I was like, I resonate with that. That's who I am. Who I am is what I'm meant to be.
When you discover that authentic self of all of us have that who I really am. Okay, I am a crotchety old man. All right. When I know that today I'm crotchety today, that's part of who I am. Okay. Or I am somebody who's empathetic. Or I am somebody who really doesn't subscribe to this thought or that philosophy or whatever, okay? And I'm always growing. I'm always developing in that. And in the sexual realm, that's where it gets kind of scary because the sexual realm isn't necessarily sexual. Do you know?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that for folks? Gender and sex, the difference. I mean, So
gender is what you're born as. Sexuality is what you identify as. The key word being identify. So, I'm biologically female, so my gender is female, but I don't fully always identify with it.
I see, and that wanting. I as a therapist, I would always say to folks who were going through depression, one of the things that helps is when you finally identify, when your inside matches your outside.
Yeah.
And your inside is saying this about that. I mean, that's why, as a gay man growing up, I've told the story a million times. We recently told it on air here, the idea of my not wanting to go to Vietnam as a soldier, and yet I could not say that I was gay, even though that would have kept me out of Vietnam. And I had to find another answer to keep me out of fighting a war that I had no knowledge of. I also knew that I was not I knew that I was not an athletic person, and I couldn't hold a gun because I just couldn't. And so I checked the box saying, I did not check the box to get out of fighting the Vietnam War because by authentically saying who I was. That was the shame. That was the fear. And you can hear these stories time and time again. I just did a reel about Robin Roberts. I don't know if you know Robin Roberts on Good Morning America. She's the co-host. Okay, she recently got married last year, as a matter of fact, to her longtime girlfriend for years. And she didn't come out for 8 years of that relationship because of her Christianity or her Catholicism and also her fear of what it might do to the world. I mean, here we have this well-honored, well-respected woman, and yet there's that. Okay, so to be able to connect with who you really are, and that growth is very important. That spark, and to recognize that.
Yeah.
And it's fearful for some people to say, you go right like that, yeah. What do you think when you say yes? That I resonate with that.
Because, I mean, at first, I was scared to come out. I was scared because a lot of people have, inner homophobia. So they're homophobic towards themselves.
Internalized homophobia.
Yeah, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, you didn't use the word internalized. I did that highfalutin word. Yeah. There's when you're homophobic about yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that fear keeps you, and then suddenly you get to the point of saying, "Hey, I'm me."
I'm me. I'm who I am. If you don't like me, then you don't have to be near me.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to change myself to fit how you want me to be.
Yeah. Are you a happy person?
I'd like to say I am.
Ah.
I mean, I do have depression, but overall, I am pretty happy.
Yeah. Joyous?
Sometimes.
Ah! Oh, that's so right. Because, oh, God, those moments of joy are sometimes few and far between. I try to find the joy every day if I can,
Yeah.
and I'm thwarted sometimes.
Yeah, my mom likes to say I see the good in everyone.
Ah, yeah.
And how I bring the good out in everyone.
To bring the good out in everyone, to help everyone
Mhm.
to be as good as they can be. And sometimes
Just making someone smile.
to making someone smile. Oh, God, yeah. So true. Hey, Peter, how much time do we have, my friend?
About 14 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, my gosh, okay. So
we have time to play a song.
Okay, great. Hey, I think, why don't we do Sia's The Courage to Change? Do you know this song?
I think I might have heard it.
Yeah, Sia's an interesting person, and
I love listening to her music.
oh yeah, Chandelier.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so incredible. This is her song, The Courage to Change.
World, I want to leave you better. I want my life to matter. I am afraid I have no purpose here. I watch the news on TV, abandon myself daily. Now I have sons who I love dearly. Rain it falls, pouring on me. And rain it falls, sowing the seeds of love and hope, love and hope. We don't have to stay stuck in the weeds. Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change today? You're not alone in all this. You're not alone, I promise. Standing together, we can do anything. World, you're not alone in all this. No, you're not alone, I promise. Standing together, we can do anything. I want to leave you better. I want my life to matter. Now I have daughters I love dearly. Oh, when it falls, pouring on me. The rain it falls, sowing the seeds of love and hope, love and hope. You don't have to stay stuck in the weeds. Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change today? Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change? Have I the courage to change today? You're not alone in all this. You're not alone, I promise. Standing together, we can do anything. You're not alone in all this. You're not alone, I promise. Standing together, we can do anything.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You know, I love today's program because it's about being proud of who we are. It's about being authentic, and I'm one of the joys of doing work here at Westfield Technical Academy and being part of this wonderful institution in some way. Even though I'm only here in the studio, I get to.
Hey, Bob, before you get into that,
yeah.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Got an idea?
It is. Guess what? Oh, no. Okay, got it. What is
Today,
it?
June 25th, is officially my 10th anniversary at WSKB.
Oh, 10th anniversary at WSKB.
Wow. I produced my first show 10 years ago today.
Oh, my God. Congratulations, Peter. That's so wonderful. How long ago after?
When the mayor said at the time, we just need you for the summer.
Yeah. Was I around? But so I've been here as much.
Yeah, you were from the beginning, but this is the first show I produced with Dan.
Oh.
You came in like 2 weeks later.
So in 2 weeks, we're going to celebrate my 10th anniversary. Oh, my God. How do you like that? Honest to God. Well, I am so proud to, if this is an anniversary show for me.
Now, Tina is officially celebrating the anniversary on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
And she has the Brothers Kanapic coming in as guests.
Oh, my gosh.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Do we know that is my program this week my anniversary, or is it next week that would be my anniversary, or is the week afterward? I think I
once I came on board as producer, I think you started because you didn't do any shows with Jake.
Oh, yes, I did.
You did?
Oh, my God, yeah, in the beginning, yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Maybe it's like one or two, because he was only on the job for like 2 or 3 weeks before he left.
Exactly right. Yeah, but Jake was my first engineer, sort of, because I worked on the beginning of this channel with the mayor.
This concept.
Or this concept, yeah. So I think that this might be my anniversary show. Well, aren't we doing well to have it be about being our authentic selves? Yeah. Oh, I love it. Sage, Courtney, you are a delight. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Part of the FBI and hopefully running it.
Oh my!
Or on my way to running it.
Wow, you're going to go off to school.
Yes, I plan. So I'm moving to Georgia.
You are?
When I graduate.
Right.
Going to college there because they have one of the better colleges for forensics and analyzing body language and that kind of stuff.
Aha.
And then I plan on also furthering my IT knowledge.
Right.
Because that's what I'm in.
Yeah.
In tech. And then from there, moving to California.
Oh, my gosh.
Because the IT field's really big there, so I plan on building my connections there.
Yes, yeah. And the IT world there is it's huge. And there are some people in the IT world that are heroes. Mm-hmm. Very much heroes in the IT world of the LGBTQIA plus community, including, oh gosh, you might check out Mark Benioff. Do you know Mark?
Yeah.
Mark Benioff is one of the greatest philanthropists in the world. He would love to hear your journey and your wishes, I bet. And, oh God, let's put it out there into the universe, right?
Yeah, and then from there, when I'm done learning with what I feel like I need to,
right, I'm
going to be going and applying to the training place for the FBI because they have their own training facility.
Oh, of course, I've seen. I watched. What did I watch? What's that program that was? I watched every episode for 10 years. That's The Blacklist. And I would always see the facility, the FBI facility, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. You know, that's an interesting sort of thing.
I've always wanted to be.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ever since I was younger.
Wow. It sort of puts it all together because you've been on a search, in a sense, for identity. I mean, you've been on a celebration of identity.
Yeah,
And
I-
oh gosh, but the celebration of identity, Sage, is so connected with learning how to be a forensic psychologist or whatever. Oh yeah,
There's like a hair or something in my eye.
Oh my gosh! Holy God!
There we go.
Oh, you got it out?
I got it out.
Oh wow! Amazing!
It was
Amazing.
just an eyelash. That was the setting to hang down.
Was it? Oh my! I have to look for hairs all over. Well, as I grow older.
That didn't sound right, Bob.
No, I know. I'm telling you. Really. No, as you grow older.
Usually we don't go this late, but
Yeah. No. I know it. I usually am winding down, but the truth of the matter is.
my God!
Yeah. The hair in my life is an issue. It's either not growing or growing like in places I don't want it to grow. Yeah.
My grandpa had long, luscious hair. So I'm never losing this.
Oh no, you got beautiful hair there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm letting it grow out.
Hey, so I think, Peter, how much we got? Just a few minutes left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to.
otherwise you'll be cutting into making the list.
Oh my God, no! I don't want to do that. Making the list on today, where
And it's right up your alley. You need to give me a pick, by the way.
World War II songs. How do you like that? Songs of World War II.
Yeah.
That's going to be making the list. Coming right up after this, and I'll be hopefully there. I
Can't fool everybody, Bob.
I'm going to try. I have to get up at 8:00 in order, or 7:30 in order to do that.
So tough.
Oh, it is so tough for an old
I have
man.
a tiny violin out for you.
Oh yeah. Hey, so we began the program by talking about La Cage aux Folles. Jerry Herman wrote an anthem that is sung in La Cage aux Folles. I got John Barrowman, who played.
He's a Doctor Who.
A Doctor Who.
Yeah, he was huge in Doctor Who, and he had a spin-off called Torchwood.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And
plays the man who cannot die.
Oh yeah, and he is a gay man, out, married. And he did one of his biggest Broadway or in the West End, the theater in England. He played Zaza in La Cage aux Folles, and he gets to sing this anthem. The I am who am. Oh, I am who am. That's Popeye, isn't it? I am who am. I don't know what I am. What I am. I don't know. That's Popeye. Whatever. But I am what I am is Jerry Herman's anthem. What is Popeye's one? I am what I am. I am what I am. Yeah. But I am what I am in Jerry Herman talk, Broadway talk. This is a great song. Sage Courtney, we haven't heard the end of your wonderful life. I want to be around 20 years from now because I want to be able to celebrate you.
Thank you.
As you do every day. Listen, happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum,
Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am.